Hey guys, what's up? Gamer the Gamer here, and I'll be creating a new series playing the Stanley Parable. So this is a crazy game. I've heard a lot about it. It turns video game controls on its head. So let's get started. I know little about this game, so just watch and listen.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So we got a little bit of an impression on Stanley. Guess just he's like a typical office person.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I mean, it looks like this building's like in the middle of nowhere. There's absolutely no scenery outside the windows. I'm just walking down the only path I can see right now. This game has a little like eerie feeling. It's not meant to be a horror game or anything, but you don't know what's gonna happen.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So for this story, I'm just gonna be following whatever the narrator guy tells me. So I'm gonna continue down this hallway and make my way to this room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's a funny little PowerPoint they got up there. Anyways, yeah, continuing down the hallway. There's a staircase.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And here, I'm thinking it's the boss's office. It looks pretty creepy, but I don't know.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, how would I have known that code?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Gonna continue down here, and there's this elevator thingy with a button, which I'm gonna press. And it looks like the elevator is moving. So anyways guys, that's gonna wrap up the first portion of the series. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you continue and go watch the other parts of this story. I'll be creating more than one story, and please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you.